We are being recorded.
All right, well, good afternoon. It's Tuesday, August 25th, and this afternoon we are talking about duplication in our business and how important that is. And a couple of things right off the bat that strike me. If you speak to anybody, any network marketing professionals or the speakers that go around and try to help those of us with our businesses, they'll talk about two things. They'll talk about simplicity and duplicity. Obviously, the simplicity part has to take effect for people like me to be able to function and do the business. But the duplicity part also is extremely important. Both of those things play a factor in how open your market is. And what I mean by that is possibly as you've been sharing with others about your business, some people will say things like, I don't know that I can do that. Whether, fill in the blank on the excuse. I don't have enough time. I'm not smart enough. I don't have all the chemical constituents memorized in bergamot, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that. And so depending upon our personalities and where we're at, people can their takeaway when we share oils with them can be, wow, I'm not as gifted in whatever area as that person, so I can't do this. So the first thing I want to share is really, again, duplicity helps open your market. It helps people understand that there is a process and a system that's in place that they don't have to come up with. They don't have to invent anything and invest hours and hours trying to figure out how to do the business, that there's already a duplicable process that can be put in place. And anybody really can do it if they follow the steps and really learn the steps and work at it. I mean, it takes work to overcome maybe fears with sharing. It takes work to overcome figuring out your schedule of how you're going to do that. It takes work to overcome, how are we going to fit this in the budget and things like that. All the doing life at the same time you're working in your business. But we need to be duplicable so that our market is open, so that anyone we talk to, obviously everyone has the power to benefit from oils. Everyone also has the power to benefit from building this business as well. It's just a matter of whether they see it that way or not. And so the more duplicable we are, the more duplicity there is in our business, the more open that market's going to be. Secondly, your business grows faster. And there's a slide up that Julie has up on the GoToMeeting window right now that really demonstrates what I'm talking about here. This example that's here is enrolling 2 people a month. Some people call it you enroll 2. You can see from month to month, as we start on the left-hand side there, January, February, March, all the way down, you enroll 2 a month. If every person that you enroll, if you're teaching them to do the same thing, they're duplicating that process 2 a month, you can see how quickly, as we start in the column, I guess it's the 4th column there, you enroll 2. So as of February, you have 2. As of March, you have 8. As of April, you have 26. As of May, you're now at 80. As of June, you're at 242. It's just like the power of compound interest that we've heard about for years and years. And it's really, really not something that's that unattainable. If you're talking with your folks underneath you as you're looking for your business builders and people who really want to earn an income from the business, whatever their goal is, whatever their why is, if they have to, they want to extra blow money, or maybe they want to bring the husband home, or whatever the scenario may be, enrolling 2 people a month is something that seems a lot more doable sometimes than looking at your entire list of people that and trying to enroll everybody in the first month. Enrolling 2 people a month is definitely something that's much more duplicatable. And as you see that continue on from left to right there, you can see the difference in how quickly that grows. We're now, I guess, at a point, Amanda and I continue to marvel as we look at doing this process too. We are still signing people up. We are still going through and following through with that. same kind of concept. As a leader of your team, the expectation is if you're duplicating, if they're going to be duplicating you rather, you're wanting them to copy what you're doing. And so we continue to reach out to folks as we interact and meet with them and share with them. We still have goals of sharing every month as well. And so just that power and that duplicity is really huge, which brings me to the third point, and which Julie's going to share more about. We are super excited about the scripts that are out here and available. I think that as we look at the issues with both compliance and with just confidence of where people are at in their business and how comfortable they are in sharing, the scripts are an excellent way to really solve both of those issues. And I'm going to let Julie go ahead and speak to more specifically the scripts and more information about that if you want to go ahead and share, Julie.
Alrighty. One of the things that many of us make a mistake is we think that we need to be an expert in order to do well in this business, and really that's not true. The fact is we need to avoid being an expert because it gives the impression to other people that unless you know everything, you can't have a young living business, and that's not true. So what we want to do is we want to defer to oftentimes a third-party resource, and now with our compliance issue, it's even more important that we refer to a third-party resource because we should not be answering the questions. It gets us into trouble. And so, you know, when someone asks you something, you can say, well, I don't know about that. That would be a great thing for you to research, but what I do know is this. And so by using a third-party resource, and in this case, the scripts, you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to be intimidated by not having all the answers. It's best that you don't have all the answers. So these new scripts that we're talking about are called YL Business Tools. We have only got just a couple hard copies in hand. We've just gotten access to the PDFs, and we are just beginning to get them into the hands of our leaders. The leaders, really most of the executives and the silvers have gotten on board with this, so you'll be wanting to contact your upline executives and silvers to get your hands on this material. But why do you want to use them? What are they? So the table of contents in this YL Business Tools are how to use the everyday essential oils, how to use essential oils with babies and children, how to use essential oils with animals. Now keep in mind, these are all scripts to teach classes on these topics. Essential oils for stress and emotional upheaval, how to use essential oils during pregnancy and childbirth, how to use essential oils for natural personal care. Anyway, and the list goes on and on. There's numerous ones in here. And the beauty of it is if you can read, you can teach these classes. So if you're not an animal person, but you have, you know, people who are interested in using oils with animals, you can actually teach an animal class with very little knowledge about it, and yet have a great productive class. And anyway, the other thing that is really neat about these is they were written by a lady who worked very closely with Danny Johnson, who is a tried and true professional in this line of business, and she helped this lady write these scripts. So the formula is tried and true. It works. They are also FDA compliant. That is another thing people are concerned about, that they don't want to say something they're not supposed to say. And so if you follow the script and you just read it, you can be assured that you're not crossing any lines. The one thing that it does allow for is lots of personal testimonies to be put in here. And I would recommend that you be looking at some of the oils and the kits and be writing testimonies, either your own personal testimonies or even going out and finding testimonies from other resources or downline team members or whatever that you would want to use during these presentations. Again, spend a little time making sure that they are compliant testimonies. Anyway, They also, every one of these scripts has an effective close. And I know for myself, can everybody else hear me? I had someone say they can't hear. Anyway, well, I hope you can hear. You can hear me, can't you, Brian?
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll keep going. I'm not sure what that's about or what I can do about it. Most people have a difficult time closing a class. They don't know how to wrap it all up and encourage people to make a decision. There are some personalities that do very well with this. I clearly am not one of those personalities, so I was very excited to see that the close is very well written. It is not pushy. It is very comfortable. And what it does is it just leads the people to make a decision about what they've heard and what they want to do next. And I think they're brilliant. And it just takes a lot of the pressure off the presenter to formulate some great thing. It also includes, in addition to all the scripts that we've been able to buy within this product, we've also gotten some effective business training. There are audio trainings that we can listen to. The one thing I've noticed on that is they are not compliant because they were probably recorded maybe even 3 or 4 years ago. And so I think we need to be cautious if we use those or recommend for members to listen to them, because they definitely, the rules have changed since those were recorded, but the information is really good as far as the concepts. Anyway, checking my notes here to make sure I've told you everything I was supposed to tell you. I mean, the beautiful thing about these scripts is because being duplicatable, Young Living has the mantra, love it, share it. And we all want to do that. And we do feel comfortable one-on-one telling our friends about a great movie or a new restaurant that we enjoyed eating at. And that's the beauty of the love it, share it with our essential oils, is we can do that same thing. We can share it with the people that are close to us, tell them the exciting things that it's done for our family. And it seems simple, but when we take that next step to start teaching a class, oftentimes we get intimidated. And so these scripts are just a wonderful tool to be able to just take along with us and be able to be confident and be able to share in maybe that little bit bigger setting. And it allows us to maybe get out of our comfort zone a little bit, and yet with this script in hand, we can do things that we didn't think we were capable of. And I know for myself personally, getting involved in Young Living has taken me out of my comfort zone. Amanda finds great pleasure in that. She enjoys pushing me right to the limit, right to the edge of my drop-off point, and it's been good for me. It's been very good for me, and I've learned so much, and I've gained a lot of confidence, and my kids kind of marvel. They think I'm weird. I am an introvert. For those of you who really know me, I like to just stay home and mind my own business and do my own thing, and I'm very content in my home. So going out into the public and doing a live class like this is not necessarily my my comfort zone, but I can do it now because I do have a lot of confidence in the product and I've seen it work, and I want to see other people be successful in the business. Not everybody wants to stand up in front of a class and teach from a script. I don't know that I really want that. I don't like to read it, but by the same token, I see that's a great tool because it is duplicatable. It is something that anybody can do. If you can read, you can teach a class. And with that comes confidence. And with that confidence, you can expand and you can add more information to the script, and you can know that you've started with a foundation that works. And so anyway, that's really all we have to share. We do have them available now. If you want to get your hands on them, please contact your upline. and we will get them to you. Anyway, if you've committed to helping to pay for this product, please get your money to Amanda. They've already put their neck out on the line to pay for this product, and we want to make sure that we help cover their expense. It was a pretty enormous purchase, and we want to make sure that we all share in it because it's going to be a blessing to everybody, and it can be used throughout our entire team, and so it will be a wonderful tool. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and we can take questions.